this school on Tuesday the 5th, 6th, 5th of April 2022. Sorry. First 2 periods we had to go to study because the media teacher was busy with something and he gave us a 15 marker day. I was like, oh, come on, but then we actually got around to it. I thought, well, actually, this is much lower than I thought it was going to be because really this was 2 paragraphs. Because introduction, 2 paragraphs, conclusion, then introduction and conclusion are short. But then it actually turns out that the question is very it's like, why is marketing important? And refer to Black Panther. So introduction, and then conventional marketing, which is just posters and trailers. And then paragraph 3 is like more unique ways for Black Panther to make a car. They collaborate with Kendrick Lamar to make a song. They collaborate with a cinema machine to make watercolor posters, stuff like that. And then periods 3 and 4 well into our new product, I Daniel Blake. A review will be posted when we actually watch the movie. Wasn't going to do one for Black Panther because we've already seen Black Panther. Sorry, I'm trying to think what to say next. I think that's it. Let's see it. Universally negative ratings. Netflix original series watched on Netflix. It's good and it's based. This Twitter has been 19 past 6 p.m. So getting dragged in the quote tweets, sir. Normally I wouldn't mention something like this. I don't really have a rule or reason, but I just wouldn't. But I'm going to anyway. I rage quit my stream because I was trying to discuss the news by people finding the body of a trans activist in a lake and anti-trans bills, and new chatters kept trying to riff about issues. Please stop, it's so tone deaf. Yeah, amazingly when people that want to come and support you get bored, and all you have is the infamy, this is going to happen. In case you missed it, I covered Keffel's recent shenanigans in a video, you should check it out. I would, but you're a little too cringe. Like, video started off with his like profile picture, whatever, with really loud music, and yeah, and I think he's also the kind of guy that they like. Instead of using a face cam, they will, like those streamers that like have like motion tracking as an anime girl. It's like that, but instead of an anime girl, it's like a panda, like mono something, the red mono club from D3. Asked Hassan whether he could take Sam Hyde in a fight and got Instagram from his chat. Hashtag Hassan is scared. 5 seconds.
Unfortunately, that's a hit. Yeah, fact. Unfortunate.
Who can beat the 5-second ban? Protesters burning jackets. Argentina government renewed claims over Falklands. I'll never forgive the Argentinians for stealing off Prince Andrew's sweat. No. People apparently can't see this at LMAO. Oh, hi, lol. At the next shareholders meeting, wear a top hat and tell them they unban Trump. Quote retweet this with how intimidating you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10, and let other people reply to it with how intimidating they think you are. I think I'm a solid 7. Intimidating 7 out of 10. First week of Scott Krill being nationalised and nearly that big streak of. I'm sorry for showing that. Everyone making jokes and memes, but no one realised that Elon Musk could finally be the one to deliver an edit button. No one told me that parenting involved having literally every Disney song constantly stuck in your head. Sitting here playing Elden Ring and going, we don't talk about Bruno, no. Literally can't not hear the word shiny without going, whatever. Why are you showing a 1-year-old a Disney movie? Like, I think there are better things that you could show her. Excited this year we're appointing Elon Musk to your board. No, you're not. You're not excited. You hate Elon Musk, but whatever. Collaboration with Elon recent weeks been clear so you can bring Rafael to your board. Yeah, by being somehow based and cringe at the same time. He's both a passionate believer and intense critic of the service, which is exactly what we need on Twitter and in the boardroom to make us stronger in the long term. Welcome Elon. You're going to ignore every single free speech proposal he makes. Democracy is casting an informed vote. Being informed is hearing all arguments from all candidates involved in the democratic process. Censoring candidates stops voters from being informed and influences the vote, meaning if you're pro-censorship, you're anti-democracy. Democracy, however, is cringe. The telling fact about how democracy has become the modern day so is if you criticize it in any way, people immediately assume you want dictatorship or monarchism. Don't consider that there are much more better alternatives that afford far more freedom and much less conflict. You've piqued my interest. What are the alternatives? An extremely short form version is libertarianism / private property anarchism. Your own property would be considered its own country where you make the rules and don't have to submit to the will of others. Everything is done via consent. In this world, who owns the rivers and waterways? Whoever buys them. Also, under that, then, like, an abusive person who owns land, they can do whatever the hell they want. So, let's stop murder from happening. Like, I own a house, and, I say that it's legal to murder, and someone murders in my house, then, nothing can be done. Does the owner bear any responsibility in anyone downstream if they do something that damages property people downstream? Yeah. You're more enforcing accountability. The security agencies, third-party courts / mediators. Let's stop the richest from buying out the security companies and courts. Both parties have to agree on a mediator since it's consent-based. If the court wants to use a mediator that works for them, you can just say no and offer a different one. Also, don't get the security companies partners. People would actually own them. But why would they agree to any other mediator in this case under a system like yours? Like, see this hypothetical dispute dragging on for years, if not decades, assuming the more powerful party remains civil. I already live in a place where this anything goes attitude is the norm. Then it doesn't get resolved, the corporation's reputation gets tarnished as an entity. Then inflicts on private property some integral to the core of society. Its dog falls, its income falls. Boom is set without a shot even being fired. There wouldn't be a state with its ever-changing laws and custodians, meaning you wouldn't have some party that you don't want lording over you, making decisions over what you can do with your own life / property. want to stop people from infringing on your property. Most people can't afford protection of property to begin with, and no government just exacerbates the problem. Don't get me wrong, democracy is cringe, but removing it entirely seems to favour just those already wealthy, even more so than current. Everyone already pays for protection via taxes from their earnings or things they buy in the supermarket. That's why the police are paid for. Said you could hire a private company to do it, but here's the beautiful thing. If that company commits any acts of brutality or wrongful killings, you can literally fire them. They could lose lucrative contracts, so it's actually in their interest to be good. Current police that can't fire no matter what they do, you're stuck with them. Oh no, they will shoot your dog. Or bad, LMAO. Yeah, unless Monopoly hire these guys or no one. You don't know how monopolies form, do you? Corruption. Yes, so state officials make regulations to hinder competitors. If you look at the past monopolies in America, there were corrupt state officials involved. Without the state's help, monopolies are actually really hard to do. What stopped them from saying screw the mediator and sending their PMC after you? All these gotcha questions can apply directly to governments, you all know that, right? What's stopping the government from sending its goons after you? What's stopping another country invading you? The answer will be the government, and you will give that as a suitable answer. But if answer with the PMC, you're paying for protection, which is essentially the exact same system, just minus the. See, apparently it's not a suitable answer. Argument of status for people who drank the Kool-Aid. Biggest portion of the population is called by the state being all powerful and always end up mid. Even if they don't admit, they see the state as the perfect incorruptible being that'll fix everything. So in their eyes, any alternative to the state won't work because what if they just say no since the alternative is not perfect and incorruptible like the state was LMAO? Not a single explanation you would give will move them from their sorry state does not mind. Hear me out here. Have you possibly considered that the reason no one ever agrees with you isn't because of some magical statist hive mind? It's in fact maybe because your argument is very good. No, it's because people were literally raised in a state, but the state was always being there and the state always being accepted as just the way things are. Just like saying cultists, religious zealots, or North Korean soldiers just haven't heard any good arguments. Rest in peace.